right, and it looks like it says that we are live right now. So make sure ain't on drop frames, which I haven't had that problem in a minute with the drop frames or whatnot. So that's a good deal. So
Oh,
so
it just came up as a notification on my computer here.
hey, did it pop up for you on your
Yes.
phone, on your
Mm-hmm.
computer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it came on the computer.
So that's why I say, it works when it wanna works. The notifications, it works when it wanna works. So
Yeah. Bugs.
yeah, pretty much. Cause I did a stream other day, just really testing out to see that would people get the notifications. What up, Black Voice? He in the building. To see if people get a notification, and everybody rolled in on net with no problem when I was on the
Okay,
phone.
cool.
They rolled in with no problem. So I was just saying, it looks like when you go live on the phone, they get the notification faster than I'm
Yeah,
actually on my
good.
computer. You know what I'm saying? Count's blog get a bit. What's up, Count? They get it faster on a.
Get that WT 1000.
Uh, uh, okay, well, Hooker just said that's not always true about the phone thing. He said because his thing on the phone, everybody don't get it well. What up, Bria? I see you. I see you, Famo. Um, trying to wait till this other computer pull up, so I can start sharing if he act right. You know, um, I swear it did this at the wrong time. I don't know what the hell it could have been possibly. What could have possibly had happened for it to say that I
Mhm.
ran into a problem because I wasn't doing shit on it. So
Right.
I don't know where it came from. So, but in the meantime, no shit, I can do it from my phone. Duh, Chris.
Mhm,
I can do it from my
mhm,
phone.
mhm.
Damn, I don't know, but it's easy from the computer though because you could just like quick click and there it is. So, what up, KD? I see you in the building. Phone,
Mhm.
damn. You do it quickly. So, let me get the share. Let me get the share, man.
Get ready to share it now.
All right, cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Come join the discussion. Let me copy that. Copy that. All right. So I'm post that out. Let me share it again. All right. Go on, post it in the group. Let them know that we live. Let me share it in a couple of more groups. Let them know that we live. Let them know that we live.
Phew. Mm.
Damn,
What?
I spelled discussion
Oh
wrong.
no. Calendar just said housekeeping note. Gulag took down the whole 10 in the raw 5. Oh gosh.
I don't know what to say, bro. I really don't
Neither
know.
do I.
I really just don't know what to say. I really don't. But I don't think he was really just using that channel much anyway, though. I don't think he was. But who knows, bro? Who knows?
Mm-mm. Got
Who
nothing else
knows?
better to do. That's all I can say to that.
Yeah, yeah, man. So, well, like I said, I don't like to say this. If it can happen to him, it can happen to all of us. It can
Yeah.
happen to all of us.
Why
So,
we do it the way we do it sometimes.
yeah, it can happen to all of us. So, let me share it out to Instagram. What up, Instagram? It's your boy Chris Thorns. Coming to let y'all know that I am live right now on the Chris Thorns Show. Topic is mom admits to letting men rape her children for money for drugs. You won't want to miss this. Come check it out. Hit the link in the description box. If you can't hit the link, come check out the Chris Thorns Show on YouTube. Hope to see you out there. Peace. See, live now. Come join the. What up, Black Rage?
This was for drug money. Figures.
Yeah, man. Shit's crazy as hell, bro. All right, so share that out. Whoever come, they come. Whoever don't, it's always there. Catch the replay. Cause it's saying we only got 9. See, now I know my notification didn't go out now because it said we only got 2 people watching. Now that's false. We had way more people coming there watching than that.
Yeah, this thing just got bad bugs in it.
Yeah,
so they really show this show 2 here, but then you probably got more on your side of the world.
Yeah, it'll tell me at the top, how many you got watching. But anyway, 2 people still deserve a good show.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it. It's your man Chris Thorns. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Chris Thorns Show, where this version is called the Chris and Chris Show. I always call it the Chris and Chris Show whenever I got my brother DJ Smooth on the line with me because he's a part of this as well. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Now, we bringing you the news how it really should be told. But, of course, since it's on TV, they can only say so much. But we can give it to you in a more fashion and really speak our mind on how we feel about shit. So that's what we're going to do like we do like any other time. But first and foremost, what's going on, Brother Smooth? How you doing this morning, man?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I'm just a little bit sleepy, so I'm glad that we got this in before I was getting ready to be hearing some Z's coming out of my mouth while we do this broadcast.
Right, we gonna see the sheep going across your pillow like they be showing on the commercial.
See the sheep like jumping across the fences all the time,
Right. Hey, I'm in the same boat with you, brother. Know what I'm saying? I gotta go get me some rest as well. Anyway, people, we got a story here today that is very disturbing. I was watching the news this morning, and well, like I always say, man, the news is just very depressing. I can understand why people don't watch it. Because it's you barely see anything positive on it. You understand? And a little thing that you do see that's positive on it, I guess you better brace it or grace it while you can. Why they talking about it? Because as soon as after they get you talking about the positive stuff, it goes right back to the fucked up shit. Would you agree?
Yeah.
It goes right
Absolutely.
back. Right.
Absolutely.
Once they get to talking about the positive stuff, it goes right back to the fucked up shit, But like they say, excuse me. The news, I guess the news have their job just like anybody else, right? The news have their job to do just like anybody else. So, whatever's brought to their table, that's what they have to talk about, So they keeping the word on part of what's going on. So, we got to at least appreciate them on that part, So, anyway, without further ado, y'all, let me show y'all what's going on here. Because this is very, very disgusting. All right. Brother Smooth, before we go into further, this title that we're finna talk about, would you agree with me when I say or you say that we're lucky that we don't have any kids?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Yes, that is a true statement because the more and more that we look at these news stories and that we talk about them, this thing is getting worse and worse and worse. And like
Mm-hmm.
every time I look around and see whether it be little babies, whether it be my nieces, whether it be my nephews, and any more of my family members and all that type stuff, it's like I'm fearing for what's going to happen to them once they get older because
Oh, damn.
it makes you wonder about what in the world is going on in these people's minds to do all this sick stuff like that. And it's like I was talking with Black Rage in the chat. I told him, I said, them drugs make you do some really sick things. And in this case, this was a really sick thing. All over what? Just to get drug money? Does not make a bit
Exactly.
of sense.
Exactly. Hold on, I gotta put it up again. I did something and I gotta put it up again. I don't know what the hell I just did. Yeah, it must be time me to go to bed too, cause I'm messing up big time. I'm messing up big time. So I just did something and it just made it disappear. So let me pull it back up. And let's bring it on here. Hang out. No, this article I did something and made it disappear. So yeah, so I don't know what the hell I just did. What I was trying to do was zooming in. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Let me zoom it in some more. All right, that should do it right there. That should do it. So
All right.
let me go back over here. All right, there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to see this. It says Georgia mom, she admitted to letting men, including a 7 to 8-year-old, rape her daughters 5 and 6 for money. 5 or 6 for money. Now, I would say this before I go into the story, and look, we all need money, all right? We all work our ass off, We all kind of struggle at some point. But I'd be damned if I had any children that I'm going to put them on the market to feed any habit that I'm trying to get. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be damned if I treat my kids like fish food.
Right.
Right? Now, but on the other hand, I never done drugs. So I don't know if it's safe to give them an excuse, to give her an excuse to say, well, she was on that shit, or whatever shit she was on.
Nope.
Or just call it like it is. She's just a trifling bitch,
Say it like it is, brother, because in this case here, you do the crime, you do the time, whatever it is that you do, you ought to know. A lot of people either are watching you, or if something does happen, that means everybody's going to be watching you. So in this case here, though, she done some serious dirt in this case. So if man can get plastered all over the place, she can be plastered as well. Sorry.
And you know what? I like how you put that. I love how you put that because, yes, if it was one of us that did any of this, they wouldn't hesitate to put us under the jail. Not in the jail, they put us under the jail.
No doubt.
With no doubt. With no remorse, no hesitation, no feelings or nothing. Tiger Man, what up with your famo? With no remorse, no nothing. We would be put under the jail. All right?
Fried like an egg.
Fried like an egg, exactly. Probably a poached egg too with French toast and everything. They'll
Sunny
fuck
side
us
up.
up. Exactly, sunny side up and everything. They'll fuck us up if we, as men, did this to children. And not only children, if we did this to our daughters. All right?
Right.
Now, I don't know if you can see this picture of this old ass pervert that I'm looking at. You know, this old ass, nasty ass pervert participated in some bullshit like this. You understand?
Yep. Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see what this shit says, man. It says a mother in Georgia pleaded guilty to allowing several men, including a 78-year-old, rape her 2 young daughters in exchange for cash. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. You got the chat room. Cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm watching the chat now.
All right. Official said Friday. The Fulton, however you say this shit, Fulton County District Attorney's Office said in a news release that Morgan Summerlin, 25 years old, bro. 25 years old. But you know what? You remember, hey, Emmy, what's going on? Natural Beauty Miss, she said, I don't know how long we'll be able to stay on this one. All right. It's all good. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. 25 years old. Now, you remember one of the last time we had Slap on the show? Wait, you might not have been here on the last stream that I did. But he was in the chat room. And he said something that a lot of us always say. You got babies having babies.
Absolutely.
You got babies having babies. So if you got babies having babies, how can a baby take care of another baby?
They actually can't because they're not mature enough, and plus they're not seasoned enough or grown up enough to even take care of somebody else, let alone take care of themselves.
Exactly. So anyway, she's 25, pleaded guilty on April 26th to the cruelty to children, trafficking a person for sexual servitude, and enticing a child for indecent purposes with sentencing set for June the 4th. Now, I want to know what she's going to get for this. Because you know what they say in society, the kids are better off with their who?
Mothers.
Exactly. They say the kids are better off with their mothers. Is that a fact? That's why I'm trying to get a hold of either a social worker or a CPS worker, or hell, if I get a hold of both of them, I want to do a show with them. And really ask them, do they believe this? Do they really believe that children are better off with the mothers? I mean, I understand they're the one who gave us birth, but what does that mean? What does that really mean?
Because if you think about it, it's like times have changed, and we're starting to see a lot more bad things happening more on one side than it is the other, as opposed to how it was back in the day. And yes, I would love to be on the panel when you talk to this social worker, because I will have a lot of things to say and ask her.
Exactly. I mean, we're not going to get on the show and talk bad to her. I mean, because she's going to teach us like the cops did. She's going to teach us.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to have a lot of questions. Believe me, a lot.
She said, hey, just seen you alive. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, Dog Paul. Dog Paul, share it out. I think we already shared it out, but share it out again. You know what I'm saying? Double the fun. You know, everybody see it twice. They'll come on in, hopefully. But, yeah, you know, I would love to get in contact with a social worker and a CPS worker and tell us, you know, what is your protocol when you hear this shit? When people do this shit, what is your protocol? You know, because what I say in one of my last shows, when you say something to a mother, you can't tell me what to do with my child.
Can't tell me what to do with my child.
Okay, if you can't tell you what to do with your child, then how is it easy for CPS and a social worker to get in your business? I mean, seriously. If nobody can tell you what to do with your child, then if that was the case, then CPS and social services will never be involved in your child's life. It'll be strictly you doing whatever you want to do. No consequences. Nobody can't tell you shit. None of that shit. So maybe I need to stop saying that. Because, again, if that was the case, then your kids wouldn't get taken away when you do something fucked up.
Right.
And I can imagine how it feels to have your kids get taken away. But at the same time, though, whatever you did, you know, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself.
But they won't do that, though.
Go ahead. What you say, brother?
Yeah, because the thing is, though, you're saying that if child services comes and takes children away, they ain't gonna be happy about it. But at the same time, though, they'd be the first ones talking about they took away my baby or they did this, they did that. But you won't
Mm-hmm.
admit that you like pretty much were the one that was the catalyst to that happening in the first place.
Exactly. Exactly, brother. Exactly. But let's continue. It said it is. Somebody said it is difficult to imagine facts that are more horrific than those found in this case. District Attorney Paul Howard Jr. said in a statement, "I am hoping these two little girls can somehow survive this abuse and grow to healthy adults who can lead a productive and fulfilling life." You know, I feel the same way too. You know, because
Yeah.
shit like this, I know, will leave a scar on babies that young. It will leave a permanent scar on babies that young. All right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I say, but then again, I should have to say it. Nobody else should have to tell you this.
No.
It is not appropriate to bring everybody around your kids. I had an argument with somebody on Facebook a while back, put up a post, and some to the fact that something had happened and it was affecting a child. And I was like, well, you know, you just got to be careful who you bring around your children. If the decision that you making with this person is affecting your child life, then you as the mother have to make better decisions on who you bring around your child. And when I said that, for some reason, it sparked up an argument. It wasn't just no outright argument, but one of the situations that when you tell them right, they can't take it. So they always got to have a rebuttal to what you say.
Yes.
You know, and what was she saying to me? You think I'm talking about sons or sons? I was like, I don't know who the hell you talking about. You didn't say no names. I don't know who the fuck you talking about. I didn't even say no names. She was saying something about, you might be thinking I'm talking about my boyfriend. I don't even know your damn boyfriend. What you mean? I don't know your boyfriend.
Much less want to know him. It's like
That's
nobody
what
want
I'm
to know
saying.
him.
You know, I'm speaking of the post that you did. You didn't say no names, so I can't say no name. What the hell are you talking about?
She was probably reacting because like might be something that might have been going on that she knows is true from what you're talking about, and it's probably either like it's a trigger or it's going to strike a nerve.
Right. So, you know, she called me her argument buddy. And I told her, I said, you know what? I fuck with you and you cool. But your logic in arguing is a headache. It's a headache. Now, some people would say that, Chris, she's young, so this to be expected. I don't like saying that. Because when you say that, I feel like you're giving them a pass for their mistakes that can be avoided. Because if you over 18 and 19, and you in your 20s, then you old enough to know what to do and what not to do. We all have a sense in our mind to say, you know, okay, if I do this, it may be a bad outcome.
Right.
But you know, a lot of us are geared to, even me, a lot of us are geared to that. We'll still
no
do
doubt.
it. We'll still do it even though it have a bad outcome. And what we'll say when we do it, I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, after
I
the
knew
fact.
I shouldn't have did it. I knew I shouldn't have did that. You said that plenty of times later. I knew I shouldn't have did that. Go ahead. You finna say something. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, if you think about it, it's like a lot of times though, it's not the fact that everybody's not taught right from wrong, is that they choose to do wrong and not do right. And you already know what I'm going to say. When you do wrong, everybody in the world gives you honor, gives you praise, and always they act like you're the hardest person on the world or whatever else like that. They give you street credibility or whatever you want to call it, or call it swag or whatever else. But at the same time, for when you try to do something right, though, everybody looks at you like it's like if you got the plague or something like that, which is sad to me.
It is, brother, and that's that's well said. You know, hold on. And that's well said, brother. You know, and I don't think nobody is doing any wrong for trying to talk some sense in the young generation. I mean, even me and you don't have any kids, But we knew what it's like growing up. We knew how hard. I ain't gonna say our parents, our grandparents. We knew how hard they was on us.
Yeah.
You know, mom and dad, depending on how they was, yeah, they were hard to an extent. But grandmama and granddaddy, they was hard. That's why when they leave this earth, you take it harder when they gone. Because they the one that you wouldn't think they'll put you in check. They the one that put your ass in check. They weren't bullshitting.
And wouldn't even think twice about it.
They wouldn't even think twice because grandmama and granddad will put your ass in check. You understand? Shit.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, though, it said, Fisher said the two young victims told adults in April 2017 their mother would bring them to men's homes. Oh, my God. To be
Good grief.
Oh, Jesus Christ. To be molested and raped for money. In one incident, the two girls said their mother brought them to the home of 78-year-old Richard Office. I think that's the old ass dude who was referred to as Pop. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy.
Jesus.
Naturally, we want to know how old the babies was again. I think one of them was like 6 years old.
5 and 6. 5 and 6.
Okay.
5 and 6. 5 and 6.
Breaks my heart, man.
And the sad thing about it, bro, they defenseless. Because they grow up to talk. They grow up and talk, do what I say. You better do what I say or there'll be consequences.
Not as I do.
Yeah. If I tell you to do something, do it. So they defenseless. And this bitch told them to do this. And they was defenseless. Because I guess they was in fear of getting an ass whooping. But
Or
which
worse.
one is worse? Yeah, but which one is worse, though?
Yeah.
Which one is worse? They was getting abused all around.
Right.
Getting abused all around. Let me get to reading this story, man. Jesus Christ. Pop. I like to pop his punk ass. Pop would give their mother drugs. And in one incident, the 78-year-old raped the younger sister while the other rubbed his feet. What the fuck?
Jesus.
All while Summerlin sat in his living room, I guess her living room, according to officials. Afterward, office gave the girls $100 and the girls' mother immediately took the money for them. The DA's office said Summerlin frequently posted about her children on Facebook. Oh, you nasty. You nasty motherfucker. In another incident, Summerlin brought the girls to the home of Alfredo Trejo, where a similar assault took place, officials said. Both Trejo and Office were convicted in recent months on numerous charges, including rape, child molestation, enticing a child for indecent purposes, sexual battery. Office was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Good. Plus 146 years to run concurrently, while Trejo was sentenced to 25 years in prison, followed by life on probation.
Yep. I'll just say you are not going to be getting out, and plus you will be carried out in the six, as I say, by stick.
Office gets life plus 146 years, but Trejo, who doing the same shit, only get 25 years, followed by life on probation. That's why I say, man, I don't understand the law. I don't understand the law. Why is Trejo not getting the same punishment? What the hell, man? You ought to see the pictures of this stupid motherfucker.
I don't want to look
Got
at
it
that right
into
now.
yeah,
All it's gonna do is piss me off right now.
she taking the money, making herself look good.
Yeah.
In addition to the men involved in the gruesome crime, officials said that the children's grandmother, Teresa Davidson, pleaded guilty to second-degree cruelty to children for failing to protect the sisters that they told her they were. Oh man! So they was telling somebody this was going on. They was telling the grandmother.
And what happened? She didn't listen.
She ignored them. Yeah. They was, you know what, dude? It was one of them situations, you know how they used to say back in the day when kids go out and say something and they turn around and say, you listening to a kid? Yes, I'm listening to a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, because they think that kids can lie at that certain age, or like they have these problems now to where like people are lying to where like they're getting people in trouble, and like you know like they're getting booked for crimes they didn't commit. When in actuality, there are real stories out there, just like what happened with these kids, to where like they needed to be listened to and believed, and you know, and saved from all that madness that happened to them.
Exactly. Exactly. And the fucking grandmama is an asshole too. Mm, 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 mm. Davidson, which I guess is a grandmother, was sentenced to 5 years to serve 1 minus time served, which I don't know what the fuck that means, but
They don't get to serve the extra year. That's what it is.
get the
It's
fuck
credit.
out of get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The impact that this ongoing sexual abuse had on those children is tragic, and we are grateful that the jury held the defendant office accountable for his depraved conduct. Chief Senior Assistant District Attorney Irina Casing said in the statement. And that's the end of that. Ooh. You want to go first, Brian? I'll let you go first, man. You got something you want to say, bro. I'll let you go first.
Where do I even start? In the chat here is like we're having a good conversation here with Black Rage and Counting this blog.
Mm-hmm.
That we're like bringing up some good points here, knowing that when these girls and these men are procreating at these young ages, they can barely take care of themselves, let alone kids.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really think about it, it's like, just like Countess just told me here, that someone who procreates at like between 18 and 19 is like a terminatrix, just like our friend Tommy always says. And it's sad because, if you really think about it, back in the days when you and I were growing up, and I'm pretty sure our chat has been growing up, when we all was growing up, we weren't even really thinking about that. We worried about getting out of high school, going into the military like I did probably, people wanting to go to college, find what it is that they want to do in life, what their purpose in life is, and not worry about having kids. Because the first thing that would come to my mind is if I would have been hearing the news about somebody saying, okay, you about to have kids with me, and it's like, I think my stomach would like probably drop to, and then I would have to worry about telling parents about, okay, you about to be a grandparent at an early age, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But these days, it's like you're hearing about this like it's like almost everyday news, whether
Right.
it's like on the news or social media. It's sickening. And then to have this happen where she's trafficking these two little girls who are still precious in sight for drug money. That's what you call a sick individual. I'm not giving her a pass for nothing in this case, because you have to understand something. Usually when you do have kids, that's supposed to change your life for the better, not for the worse.
Mm-hmm. And I got a political crew in a bit. What's going on, political crew? What's going on? Yeah, I hit that thumbs up for me, man. But Brother Spoon, but see, that goes to what me and you always say, man. We do stories like this, man. It's coming to a point now, man. You might well just keep your kids at home.
Yeah.
You might well keep them at home. Well, shit, after doing this, we see what was going on in their home. We see what was going on in their home. But for the most part, you know, it's gonna come to the point where you got to just pretty much keep them at home school and home extracurricular activity. You know, it's supposed to be no place like home. You know, and these kids, man, they ain't. I'm stuttering shit, man. They ain't got no chance in this world, bro. They really don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said in one of my last streams, will you have kids just to hurt them? Just to hurt them. And again, I believe a lot of shit goes on because they angry with the father because the father, whatever he did, left her pregnant and didn't want anything to do with her or the children. So instead of them taking it out on the father, you know what I'm saying, dealing with him, they taking it out on the defenseless. All right? In which that's a punk. You know, you got a lot of people who does it in the world now. They take out shit on the defenseless.
Right.
You know, I remember one time, man, I was staying, there's a street called Macklemore.
Yeah.
And it jumps. And I stayed on Macklemore closer to this street we got called Lamar. So we had some thugs who stayed down the end of the street. Well, at least they thought they were thugs, but to me, they were just some whole ass niggas, you know. But they never fuck with me. Well, now, a lot of time when they did they dumb shit, I was never around. But the people just used to come tell me what they used to do. So check this out. There was a young man that stayed next door to us who stayed with his grandmother. And he was a little slow, you know, but he was functional, but he was slow. Everybody knew he was a little slow. So I remember one time, man, I came home from work. And the neighbor across the street had told me that they had to get real with them dudes because they came down the street and started acting a fool about something. So everybody else talking shit to him. They wasn't doing the what up inappropriate question. Hit that thumbs up. So everybody else was talking shit to him. They won't run up on them. But soon as the boy who was a little slow, soon as he said something, they tried to go fight him. They tried to go fight him. And I said, oh, okay then. So they're going to pick on the dude who is disabled. But everybody out here who is able, who really getting your shit, you ain't finna touch him. But as soon as the slow kid opened his mouth, now you want to get real. I say, nah, but you supposed to be hard though. You supposed to be thugs. You walking around with your pants sagging and the handkerchiefs all in your pocket, throwing up the gang signs and everything. But when people stood up to you finna clock your ass, you didn't have shit to say. But you're gonna take it out on the defenseless though. That's not a thug to me. A thug gonna fight regardless. Who coming at them?
Right.
And if they a smart one and they surrounded, they gonna get out of danger first and go get their homeboys and their homegirls. Then they gonna come back and it's gonna be on and popping. But I say that to say this. Excuse me. For some reason, in the world that we're living in now, hurting the defenseless is cool to a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. If you ain't whooping somebody's ass that can't fight back or who too scared to fight back, you know what they do? They go around parading. We whooped his ass. We whooped her ass. But wait a minute. It was about 4 y'all, 5 y'all against 1. And what I always say, y'all better have whooped somebody's ass. You got 4 against 1. Y'all better have whooped somebody's ass. And they celebrate that. They celebrate that. But you see the real gangsters come up to them. They enemies come at them. That's on the other side of town with the gang and shit. They won't do a damn thing. I'd have seen it, bro. I'd have seen it.
Yeah.
You know, even in high school, I'd have seen it all. talk a lot of shit to the weak, but you won't touch the strong. Just like a man that beats on a woman and won't touch a man. He'll back down when a man come at him. But if a woman pisses him off, he'll go ham on her.
Go upside her head.
Go upside her head, right. He'll go upside her head because that makes him feel good. That makes him feel like he big shit.
Right.
Now, we talking about two different things. I believe in a man defending himself. But a man who just hitting on a woman just for the hell of it because he's aggressive, he's possessive, and he can't get his way, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But he get mad at a dude, he won't step nowhere in that gray zone. Nowhere up in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't condone domestic violence at all. I ain't want to even encourage it. But I hear a lot of guys who encourage other guys. If a guy say he whooped a girl ass, you know, they be like, "Oh, that's my dog right there. Yeah, whoop that hoe, this, that, other." No, man, hell no, no. You don't parade that shit. No. Now, Brother Smooth, tell me if you agree with this. And I may have asked you this before on the live stream, but I don't give a damn. I ask you again.
That's good.
They say the way you treat your woman is the way you treat your mom. You believe that's true or false?
I believe it's true because it starts with your mother first, because she is the first person in your lifetime that is a woman. And the way that you treat her as you grow up and that you like taught and that you're nurtured as she can only know how. If you go the wrong way and you start like, you know, or seeing that she's getting abused, whether it be physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever you want to call it, then that's a good possibility that's going to determine how you're going to treat women in general. Seeing it happen too many times.
Good point. I hear your point. Well, I'm going to say that's false. And somebody else said it too. I'm going to say that's false. I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to say this too. Let me throw this out there too. A person with it in his right mind. We know the difference between our mother and the girl that we're dating.
Right.
Now, men who abuse women, I never ever heard them tell stories about they hit their mom.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so if they haven't hit their mom, but they hit their girlfriend, then you can't just really say that, you know, how he treat his girl, how he treat his mom, because he never put his hand on his mom. But then it brings the other question too, you know, why have you ever put your hand on your mom, but you would put your hand on this female though? And then you got to think about this too. Then you got to think about this too. Are you thinking about your mama when you do it? Uh-oh. Did you hear that?
Ooh.
Did you hear that?
Oh, I heard that.
Do you be thinking about your mom when you do that? All the shit she probably did to you was fucked up. All this anger you have built up inside. So you ain't going to take it out on her, but you take it out on your spouse or your girlfriend. Are you thinking about your mom when you do it?
It's possible. It just depends on the situation. And then I'm going to say this too, because yes, I understand that, you know, we agree to disagree on that one question that you just asked. But the one thing that does come to my mind is this. A mother's love is totally different from a girlfriend's mother or your wife or whoever else is in your family, whether it be cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, whatever. That love is totally different. So in this case here, it's like you have to like pretty much have to look at the two for what they really are, because on one side you have the mother's love and on the other side you have the girlfriend's love or the wife's love. They're two different. So in this case here, it's like I always say it's a good chance that you're not really thinking about your mother back in the day. But then again, it's like it's hard to say because you're not in that situation.
Brielle, I know what you're talking about. I think you sent me a video a long time ago showing me what your mom was doing. And dude, I don't wish that on nobody, bro. I don't. The way your mom did you, bro. Yeah, I won't wish that on nobody. My girl Erica said something. I'm trying to see what she said. Wait, she just said something. Hold on. Unless that was an old message that popped up.
Yeah, I think I remember Brielle's story too, though. It's like all cases aren't going to be the same, brother. I understand. And then in your case, yes, I can understand why you say what you say. It's just that
Okay,
all situations are definitely different. But I do understand.
they made him in an old message that she had sent in it. Cause this thing be popping up with old messages sometimes. Political proof said women can be vindictive and malicious. Yes, they can.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. See, and that's why I say,
Absolutely.
the difference in defending yourself and just doing it because you can. There's a total difference. Total
Right.
difference. If she's abusive, which you don't really hear this much about a woman abusing a man, but I'm not going to be blind to say that it's not out there.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
gonna be
we have
blind.
to say that it does happen, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you something. Though a lot of times, though, it's not gonna be revealed. Number one, and number two, a lot of men are like they're not gonna tell anybody about that because they feel that it's gonna be one of those cases where you're gonna be emasculated for saying something of
exactly,
that sort. You know this
exactly,
very well. All of us know that as men.
exactly. I was watching this documentary one time. I forget what it's called. I think it was on Investigation Discovery. I was watching this documentary, and this woman was saying that she would do stuff to him to see how far she can go with him.
Because she knows
So,
that she's not gonna hit her. That's why
right,
she did it.
right. So she said she went home one time and just started up an argument for no reason, just to see what he'll do, to see what he'll do. And I think the argument ended up turning serious, and she hit him. And she said, he turned around and said that women don't hit their men. And he walked off. And he walked off. And he walked off. I wish I could remember that show, but he said, he busted out and said, women don't hit their men, and he walked off. So when she saw that, of course, she was like a shark. She attacked it. She attacked it until she provoked him enough. And guess what he did? He was like a cat in a corner scared. And he came out. All I can say is, I just say he got him some. I say that he got him some. Barosso, what's up, Barosso? What's going on, brother?
What did our man say? Equal rights, make equal left.
Yeah. So yes, a lot of them can be malicious and vindictive. And a lot of them do go so far as putting their hands on people, but hey, people say, hey, you want to act like a man, you get treated like one. I'm like this. I'm just like this. I'm just all about people in defending themselves. In this situation, right here, this woman right here just took advantage of her own seed. But somebody had asked a question when I first posted this, man. I think it was Countless Blog. Why when we hear these stories that dad is never brought up? What the fuck is going on?
It's simple because a lot of times, though, you already know that these dudes are just doing what they got to do. And as soon as they hear those two words, they're not even thinking twice about it. Just go ahead and go on with their lives and just leave them by themselves. And that's where we get all this violence, crime, and all this molestation and so on and so forth is coming from. That's what it is.
Because here's my thing. Okay, Bria just sent me something. I'll take a look at that later.
Yeah, because I think it's his story, because I know he had talked about this before. I remember.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that later. But here's my thing, though. I'm like this, and I'm gonna say this again: a man in his right mind, regardless of what, he hears some shit like that. Like he coming. He's coming to defend his babies. He gonna come and get his babies. Get his babies away from this trash ass woman. Now, unless he's incarcerated. Unless he's incarcerated, then that's the only way. But then again, like I said in the beginning, if it's all that, then she taking out the anger on the children because she can't take it out on the dad. And it's sad that we see a fellow brother, a black man, who partake in this bullshit.
No, that makes me be ashamed to even be black to even see that right there.
A grown ass 7 to 8 year old pervert. having sex with one child and had the other child rubbing his feet. Boy, boy, shit.
All I know is he's got it coming once he go to prison, or depending
Oh
on whatever
yeah,
happened. He's
oh
got it
yeah,
coming.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Because I heard in there, they don't really play about them kids being touched or whatnot.
Nope.
They don't
Nope.
play about that. So he fucked them kids. He gonna get fucked in jail. I ain't wishing it on him, but he gonna get it.
No, because in this case here, though, like when it comes to children and families and stuff like that, knowing that they're stuck and tucked behind those bars and can't be with their own families, what makes you think that they're gonna let him to get away with something to that effect when they have kids that's out there in the outside world when they wish they could be with them, but yet somebody's doing what they're doing to a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old? There's no way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bria, don't worry about it. I'll send it to him. I do that.
All right.
I do that. Black Ray say, I know a rapper just now got caught up beating up on his girl. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that last night. Yeah. I heard about that last night. And if you're talking about the same person, I think you're talking about here. She on Instagram talking shit about it.
I'm willing to bet she is.
Yeah, she on Instagram talking shit about it. So I don't know. Maybe she welcome a good ass whipping from a man. I don't know, man. This world crazy, dude. So if 2018 is like this now, just imagine what's gonna be in fall. Just imagine what's gonna be like in winter, and now be damn. Just imagine what's gonna be like in 2019.
Let me say, hold on to your safety, though. Hold on to your safety, though.
Yeah, man. Just imagine what's gonna be like in 2019. So like I told somebody asked me not too long ago about having children, was it a choice or whatnot, and I told her, at one point in time I did. I want a little girl. I want a beautiful little girl. I told her, but now, the way shit going on now, I wouldn't dare bring no child in this world. I wouldn't. So I'm good. There'll be a child that I'll never see. There'll be a child I'll never see. I'm good.
Right.
She gonna be safe in your womb. My seed ain't gonna touch it. Hey, my seed ain't gonna touch it. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming in and watching. What can we say, people? Other than you need more stand-up fathers in the house. That would solve a lot of stuff. You need more stand-up fathers in the house. You need more positive male role models in the house.
Amen.
You need more of that in the house, because I guarantee a lot less of this will be going on, especially with dumbasses like this one. Matter of fact, he probably ain't even thinking about getting a dumbass like this pregnant. Because whoever got her pregnant, I'm pretty much sure she was on drugs then. This ain't nothing new. She was on drugs then.
No.
She was on drugs then. But anyway, brother, I give you the closing words, man. We'll get on out of here.
Yeah, just want to say thank you to all those who made it in today. You hit the like button. You took your time out to check us out. And unfortunately, we had to talk about another sad story that involves children and people who you would think that they would treat their kids a lot better than they do. And then you see a story like this here. I implore each and every one of you who have kids, who may not have kids, and those who may have them on the way. I know our brother Brielle is getting ready to have a little girl.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
in this case here, brother, when she gets into this world, I implore you, you hug that child, you protect that child with everything you got. Because I know that myself, Chris, or whoever else that's in this group would not want to hear that something bad happened to your child. And at the same time, please, people, please watch your children, watch where they go, watch what they say and who they are around, because we do not want this to happen to you.
Amen, brother. Amen. And on that note, good people, thank y'all so much. See y'all next stream. See y'all next video. Y'all take care of yourself and each other.
And be safe.
Be safe out there.